Yeshua's terms for sin, forgiveness, and the heart lead us to a study of his teachings on prayer. Now, there are many Hebrew Aramaic words for prayer. There's magical prayer. There's all kinds of different prayer. The term used by Yeshua was Tiphlah. This is the hithpile of the root falal, to judge, and it means to intercede for mercy. So this is a special kind of prayer. It's not, God, give me a brand new car for Christmas. It's not, God, make evil happen to those people over there for what they've done. It was not magical prayer to bless or curse things. It was prayer to intercede for mercy. That's what all prayer taught by Yeshua was about. The Greek New Testament prosukomai, to pray for intercession, does reflect the usage of Yeshua, but it's not very well translated into English. It's just called prayer. It translates the root Tiphlah in the Septuagint. Now, in the time of Yeshua, people stood in a position for this kind of prayer known as the orant position. It's the position, the ancient posture for intercessory prayer, intercession, praying on behalf of others, not of the self. This was the early Christian posture for prayer. We find it painted on walls of catacombs and things like this. This is how Christians understood prayer, and that's how it was done. Prayer was not done for oneself. It was done for others. When Yeshua teaches about prayer, he's speaking about prayers of intercession on behalf of others. He's not teaching about prayer for self-centered issues, needs, or desires. So that's the first thing to understand about Yeshua's teachings on prayer. Here's how not to pray. According to the teachings of Yeshua, not publicly, not going out in public and out loud, not with flowery, poetic, and memorized phrases. And yet that's what we do, isn't it? That's exactly what we do in our churches and all kinds of things. How to pray? Well, the Greek en crypto, which you find in the New Testament, in secret. The Aramaic atzad haleb, in the private treasury of the heart. That's how one prays. Prayer should be private, silent, spontaneous, and intimate. The attitude of prayer is that of a soft or open heart and broken or open spirit. Humility, deep awareness of shortcomings, and things like this. Nacham is a word that Yeshua used. Submission of the personal self to the guidance of the Abba. Prayer for self is only done in the third person plural, for us and for we, not for I and for me. You can pray for the strengthening and healing and needs of others or of all, but not for your own, because why? The Abba knows your needs already. And so now we need to tell the parable of the importunate neighbor, because this is a great illustration of Yeshua's concept of prayer. This is a story about a man who has visitors come unexpectedly to him, to his home, late in the evening. They need food, they need clothing, they need many things, and he doesn't have any of these supplies on hand. However, his neighbor does have all this. In fact, his neighbor is a rather wealthy neighbor. Usually a wealthy landowner or neighbor or something is very often allegorical for the Abba. So he goes to the neighbor and knocks on the door of the gate. But the neighbor has already gone to sleep. He's in bed. He's not up. It's not easy to wake him up and to try to borrow things from him. So he keeps on calling. He keeps on knocking. He keeps on asking. And finally, because of his importunity, because of his persistence, and because of the bad situation he's in, the wealthy next-door neighbor awakens and gives him all the things he needs to help these people that have arrived at his house. Now there's a few things to notice about this. The first is these are always transmitted in the New Testament with the following phrases. Yeshua said, keep on knocking and it will be opened. Keep on asking and it will be received. The idea, it's translated wrongly by way as knock and it will be opened, as though if you just knock it'll open up. No, the word in Greek, and it represents the proper form in Aramaic, is keep on knocking. Persevere in knocking. Persevere in asking. Persevere in seeking, and you will find. It's not just an easy kind of a deal. So keep on, keep on, keep on. And that is what the parable teaches. Several things. First, that prayer or the seeking or the knocking or the asking is on the behalf of others. It's for others. And the second thing is that it must be done persistently. It's something you don't just do once. It's something that you persist in. When you persist in a prayer, you will find yourself more than likely or than not, you will find yourself with opportunities to do things physically or mechanically or socially that help and assist. If you just sit in your room praying for the victims of the earthquake in Haiti, and you pray enough for them, pretty soon you're going to get inspired to send money. And if you keep praying enough, you might even get inspired to travel over there and be part of the solution. So the prayer is for others, and it's to persist in that kind of prayer.